All right, everyone. It is Week 13 update show here at the Family Beatdown Fantasy Football League. Can you believe it? Another regular season has passed. 6 of us made the playoffs. 6 of us start wondering what to do for next year. I am in that second group, not in that first group. But congratulations to everybody who did make it into the playoffs. And I've already renewed the league for next year. So rest assured we get to do all this fun all over again next year. Before we get into it, though, I want to extend congratulations to Tyson. I just was reading in my reading room over here, right over here, outside here. You could probably see what I mean by my reading room. In my reading room, I was reading the Gazette, and I learned that Tyson was named Most Valuable Player for the North Mac Panthers boys varsity soccer team this year. Way to go, Ty. That's really great. I did get a chance to see 3 of his games this year. It was really a lot of fun. I do like that sport a lot, and Tyson, looks like you're having a good time out there with a good group of guys. So way to go, buddy. Real quick rundown for last week, only so I can shout out to my own bad self that I beat Basic White Chicks 110 to 109. Take that, Alex. Alex finishes up at 8-5. I finish up at 5-8. Gerard Invincibles drops one, 146 to 162 to the Rednecks, but that's fine. Grandpa went ahead and made the playoffs anyway. Blood, Sweat, and Beer just squeaked one out over Jed's third down for 125.9 to 122.9. 142 to 106 winners were the Blue and Gold over Big Blue, but Big Blue holds on for an 8-5 record. She makes the playoffs. Back that pass up, dropped one, 119 to 141 to the Moist Men of the Mountain. Moist Men of the Mountain ended up as our overall number 1 team with an 11-2 record. And then Swamp Donkeys finished up the campaign with a 10-3 campaign with a 167 to 125 win over People of Color. Ryan 1-12 for the season. Got to be the biggest surprise of the season that Ryan was 1-12. Let's take a look at the playoffs because that's what matters right now. So Moist Mountain Men and Swamp Donkeys are our number 1 and 2 teams. They get automatic buys, first round buys into the playoffs. So that leaves Basic White Chicks against Big Blue. Let's take a look at that game right now. It's a 122 to 125 projected win for Veronica. Alex has got Jameis Winston against New Orleans. He's got Ivory against Tennessee. Devontae Freeman against Carolina. Lamar Miller against the New York Football Giants. For Veronica, she's got Carson Palmer, who's projected to go big against Minnesota. I like Carson Palmer this year. I think he's having a breakout season. John Stewart, 13 against Atlanta. And Eddie Lacy projected to do 10.7 over Dallas. I'm going to have to give the win to... Oh, they're both 8-5 teams. I'm going to give the win to Veronica. Veronica moves on in the playoffs. You got that right, girl. Let's take a look now at our second game, and that would be the Gerard Invincibles for the first playoff game of the Gerard Invincibles franchise history against Blood, Sweat, and Beer. So this is 144 to 122 in favor of Danny right now. Danny has Thomas Brady against Houston going 46.5. DeAndre Hopkins in that same game going against the Patriots for 20.3. DeMarco Murray 11.5 and Eric Decker 10.4 projected for Danny. For Grandpa, Matt Stafford gets St. Louis. He's only projected to do 36, but I project he's going to do a lot more than that. Adrian Peterson 14.2, Olsen 10.3. Grandpa, you got to get Justin Forsett out of there. He's on the injured reserve. We talked about this, Grandpa. We talked about it, and we'll talk about it again. Dad, get Justin Forsett out of the lineup and get somebody else in there. I'll give you a call. We'll walk you through it. Either way, I'm going to give the win to the Invincibles just for the underdog win, and let's see what the old man can do. And then we'll get into it next week. So that's it for now. Again, congrats to Tyson for Most Improved the North Mac Soccer Panthers. Soccer Panthers. The Soccer Panthers. Good job, Soccer Panthers. All right, Ty, keep it up. Talk to you all soon. See ya. So long.